So, hi folks, welcome to Neural Nexus. I am Rajaram, a MS scholar focusing on artificial intelligence and data science from IIT Madras. So, in this video, we'll be seeing how to get into IIT Madras for MS or a PhD program without having a valid gate score. So, I was pondered with so many questions by my friends to upload a video on various steps which would fetch a seat for them in IIT Madras. So I have taken few of the prominent questions which are very useful to proceed this video, and I'll be answering those questions in very detail. So the first question was, what will be the exact difference between a gate qualified student and a project mode student? So if you ask me, only few jargons like the gate qualified students would be termed as HTRA, that is half-time research assistantship, where they will be assisting their faculties to take classes, to set up papers, to invigilate, etc. And for all those students who come through their project mode, they'll be just funded through their project and they'll be taking care of that particular project. So just these two are different sources of funding. So a MS or a PhD program, MS or a PhD student would be funded through either through government, that is through GATE, or through a project, which is through project mode. So this is the only funding difference and the difference between all those students who are coming through GATE and through the project mode. Apart from this, there is absolutely no difference between a GATE qualified student and a student who is coming via project mode. So the second question is, what CGPA a student has to maintain to get project or state position? So there is no as such defined CGPA. If you would ask me, I would say any any grade which is higher than 8 CGPA would be sufficient. And the first step, suppose if you are in UG, I think it is if you are able to maintain a good CV and a good one CGPA, it would be a plus point for you. Even if you have not maintained a very good CGPA, that is completely fine. I have seen 6.5 CGPA guy cracking the interview and then coming into IITM for a project or state position. So your skills and the way you talk in the interview, all those things matters. And even if you don't have a very good CGPA, that's completely fine. So the first step is maintain a very good academic record. Even if it is not, still don't worry. So so the second question, so the next question which was pondered was how to approach faculties in IITM. So one of the best way is, suppose if you're in UG or even if you have graduated, you can seek for an internship in IIT Madras. So how to seek for a internship is, maybe you can write to all those faculties in mail. Most of them will actually reply. Or if you live anywhere near to the campus, you can directly come to the department and you can just walk into any of the faculty's room. Here all the faculties are really very very friendly, so you can just ask on permission, maybe sir, can I just talk with you for just few minutes, and then you can just start your conversation as such. So but it is acceptable to maybe talk with them over a mail or through phone call and then approach the faculties. Suppose if they are not replying, then you can maybe search for some other faculty in the same area. There are so many faculties here working in the same area. So this is irrespective of what department you are looking to. Any department like aerospace, mechanical, humanities, management, the computer science, electrical, electronics, etc. So this is how you actually contact a faculty and then try to grab an internship under him if any one position are vacant. So the third step is, after you get a suitable internship opportunity, try to excel in that. That is, here most of them are of research internship. So try to basically understand what the research is, and try to excel and try to have a very good impression. Just try to leave a very good impression on you from the faculty or the guide which you are working under. So the next question is, how should we project this internship takeaway from this? So you can maybe talk about during the interview process, that is on the project associate position. When you're sitting for the project associate, the interview, you can talk about this internship opportunity very, very on a really strong basis. You can tell that you can tell the panel, or maybe you can tell whoever is interviewing you that my CV is research oriented CV, and I am capable of doing research in MS. MS or in the PhD program, whichever field you are accepted into, and maybe you can focus more on the interview.
So coming to the fourth step, that is after you have a good academic record, after you fetch an internship in IITM under a faculty, after you complete successfully the internship, you can apply for a project associate role after your graduation is completed. That is the significance of these three steps. The first three steps is to form a network through which you can approach for a project associate role. So this is, even if you are having proper work experience, you can still apply for the project associate role. So the minimum period to apply for a project associate role, there is no as such in the minimum period to apply for the project role, but you need to work for 6 months after you get the project associate role to convert into a MS scholar. So the minimum period is needed to convert into a MS or a PhD scholar from project associate role is 6 months. So all those students who have work experience and who is in the industry but still come back and want to do research and join a MS or a PhD program in IITM, they also can forego the first three steps, and through their work experience they can actually apply for a project associate role. And then the fifth step is conversion to full-time scholar. So now, after being a project associate for a minimum of 6 months, you can maybe ask your guide whether can I upgrade into a MS or a PhD scholar, whether are you fine with it. Mostly all the faculties would be fine with it. So the fifth step is to convert from project associate, having the minimum time of 6 months working in the project and having gained sufficient knowledge to crack the interview. So the next question is how to prepare for the interview. So when you are applying through project, in whatever department you are in, so you will be tested on the basics of that particular lab, or you will be tested on the basic knowledge of your core. And as well, you have to prepare something called as research proposal. Some faculties might take it seriously, some might not ask it in the interview, but it is advisable for you to know a lot about the project and talk about a lot technically on the project you were working for the 6 months. So that is how you have to go about the interview. So these 5 steps, I was concentrating all the all the students who are still in their undergrad, and for all those students who are actually graduated and who are there in the industry, they also can directly approach the faculty. That is, the strategies for the graduate without internship experience is also fine, because internship experience would be compensated by you guys as a work experience. So the next question is various ways to approach a faculty. So as I have discussed earlier, I think I mean you can just gonna write a mail, or you can directly walk on to any in the department, and you can just have a chilled talk with any of the faculties here. Suppose if he or she is busy, they will ask you to schedule a meeting, maybe a J meet, or come some other time whenever they are free. So that is not a very big deal to contact a faculty. So yeah, so and also if you have done any NPTEL courses, and if you have got any certificates like gold, bronze, there you can also quote that strongly here, so that they'll be knowing that okay, he taking our course, he is very interested to learn this particular topic, and I mean you're just showcasing him that you're good enough to come as a MS student, and you will be an asset for the faculty. So ultimately the faculties would be expecting a paper out of you, that is a research paper in any good conference or in any good journal. So you must just showcase that you are very much interested to work on that project.
So I am pursuing only online BS degree. Is there any edge over others? So to answer this question, I am pretty sure that you will be having edge over others, because you can get internship opportunities in IITM very easily. You can get to access all the facilities of IITM very easily. You can get in touch with the faculties very easily, because all the courses, I mean, mostly I think all the faculties who are taking the course are also from IIT Madras. So of course you will be having a easier pathway, and also this degree is considered better than all those I mean all the college degree which are actually done in various other local colleges. So I mean, I heard that even the quality is really great. So yeah, of course you do have a edge. And then next question is, will I be differentiated for opportunities? No, considering the placement opportunity, it is exactly the same for those who come through GET and those who come through project mode. There is absolutely no difference in the placement sittings and the processes. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the various, I mean, this is the MS ordinance, and similarly you can also, if you just Google it out, you can find the PhD ordinance also. So here the MS ordinance talks about all the types of admission categories, that is on the regular HTRA and on the regular fellowship, regular project HTRA, regular project in HTRA, external part-time staff, etc., etc. And also all those who are actually working and employed in IITM Research Park, they can also do part-time MS or part-time PhD under faculty. So without leaving your work, you can actually do a part-time MS program only exclusively for those who are actually working for the research park here. So also like external, and I mean if you are in any like R&D, like in Samsung or Qualcomm or like R&D, you will be sponsored by your company itself to pursue MS or PhD program in IIT Madras. I think if I remember, my friend who was doing his job in Texas Instruments was sponsored by Texas Instruments in the field of VLSI to do his master's here in IITM Electrical Lab. So in such way, you can also find opportunities and ways through which you can actually land into IITM or a PhD. I mean MS or a PhD program in IIT Madras. So I was also in a plan to showcase my placement portal. That is how many companies are coming, what do the company expect, what are the base package, what is the CTC package each and every companies are offering to the on-campus students. I think around more than 700 companies are actually coming for the placements here. And I think in the next video, I'll be uploading all the placement details and the packages which the companies are actually giving to the on-campus student of IIT Madras. So just stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe my channel for regular updates of good things through IITM.